Hi, welcome in, Original Soul. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your energy with this full moon reading. So today, full moon in Cancer. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a little reading here. Cancer energy is emotional, can be nurturing, mothering energy, and Cancer is ruled by the moon, so kind of extra strong, potent energy. Full moons are about bringing things up from the surface, releasing things, so maybe there is some sort of emotional attachment or something that needs to be let go of. So let's start shuffling. Let's get into it, shall we? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's do one more. All right, let's see what wants to come out and come through today. Get an idea of the energies at play and available. Cutting the swords. Okay, so a lot of mental energy, possibly. Cutting the deck with the 8 of Swords. So that also can be a stuck feeling energy. Again, a lot of mental energy. So it could be thoughts, mindset. All right, so 3 of Pentacles coming out first here. So maybe what you're letting go of or what is on your mind right now at this full moon has to do with collaboration or other people. Maybe this is something work-related or just something that you have going or started with a group of people. So again, this could be work, could be relationships. All right, let's see what else wants to come out and come through. 7 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. All right, we got Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so some sort of new beginning, new venture, new plan, new goal, new thing. Right, so that is kind of under the surface. I don't know if there's something you have in mind. And this full moon is happening towards the beginning of the new year of 2025 when I'm recording this. So there's a lot of intention setting already at this time of year. And so maybe you do have some sort of new goal. And that might have to do with working with others, teaming up with people, some sort of community collaboration. All right, what else? 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands can be about boundaries. You can see all these wands sort of floating up above, hovering behind this wizard. The wizard is holding one wand in his hand, facing out, kind of on this cliff overlooking the horizon. So like I said, 7 of Wands can be about boundaries, setting boundaries. So maybe that has something to do with where you're at right now. Maybe there's some energetic boundaries that you're trying to set, or maybe there is something with a group or collaboration. The other thing I think about when I see this card, these could be things coming at you from behind you, maybe things you're unaware of. But the other way that I see that too is sort of all these different like skill sets or passions or, just different. And here it's wands, magic wands, so different types of magic, like I said, different types of skill sets, right? So maybe you have a lot of skills or a lot that you bring to the table. Maybe you have a lot of different interests, right? And all those different interests bring, again, either different opportunities, different knowledge, different wisdom. So kind of bringing that in. And just seeing like a well-rounded, like I said, you bring a lot to the table. At the center, 9 of Pentacles. This can be a card about kind of being single or going it on your own, but I like to see this too as just a lot of confidence. So like I was just saying with, maybe you do bring a lot to the table and you have a lot of skill set, a lot of spark, you've got different types of magic that you can work into whatever that is, your projects, your relationships, even just the people that you interact with. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, confidence on this card, and a big ass book in her hand. So you've gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Maybe that has something to do with this pentacle that's under the surface. Yeah, this could also be standing your ground. Or maybe if this is something with a collaboration, maybe this is something that you try on your own. Maybe you hadn't thought of that yet. Or maybe you have. Sometimes, again, if you have a lot that you bring, if you're the idea person, you're doing all the work, whatever this might be, whether it's a one-on-one personal relationship or, like I said, a work thing or a project thing. But maybe, it's time to step out on your own. See the blue butterfly in this card, a sign of transformation. Also, blue can be about your throat chakra, speaking out. She's also cloaked in blue in her beautiful cape. A little bit sassy too. All right, so that is what's coming to mind with that. And then kind of going along with that, so Six of Swords. Six of Swords can be about leaving a situation. In this card, it looks like a dire situation, getting out of there quickly. This mother and daughter sort of hopped in the sidecar of this motorcycle. This wizard is sort of driving them away. You can see the swords almost looking like they're blocking. Right? They've already made it through 3 swords. It looks like there's 3 more in front of them. So whatever this is for you, again, it started out with this collaboration energy, group energy. Like I said, if this is, let's just say, a project, right? Maybe you've got some new goals, some new brilliant idea. This is something that if you take it and run with it, could be really successful, really abundant. But coming into this, maybe there's been some boundaries, maybe there's been some things going on behind the scenes, like I had said, kind of behind your back. Again, those are also a lot of skills, a lot of sparks, a lot of magic that you have. So if this is for you, maybe there's something where you need to just stand in your power. Might be time to leave a situation, especially if it's been restricting. This could also be just a different way to approach it. All right, let's add a couple cards. Let's add some out of the Witch. Got the Wizard deck. Let's add a little clarification out of the Witch deck. Let's see, Justice at the bottom of the deck and Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting so many major arcana lately in the readings. So yeah, maybe Fairness coming in. Tuning in. She's kind of peeking out in this deck under the blindfold. You can see the cats are fighting there. And then Wheel of Fortune, so meeting your destiny, going after your destiny. All right, let's add a few other cards just to get a little bit more information. Teamwork is not always easy, especially if it ends up being a little more one-sided than you thought. Teamwork is amazing when you've got kind of everyone kind of working their equal parts, bringing in their different skills, sharing their energy to make it something better. to work together. But yeah, looking at this spread, it looks like maybe there's been some boundaries, some challenges. Might be thinking of stepping out on your own, or going it alone for a while. Maybe leaving some of that mess behind. Going after your happiness. All right, let's see here. All right, cutting the deck with the Hanged Man. So like I said, maybe there is a different way to do something, or if things aren't really working, or you feel like there are some obstacles, taking time to address that. All right, let's see here. All right, with the Three of Pentacles, we got the Four of Wands. So this is a card about celebration. Look how happy they are. Success. This is a work-related thing. Right? Maybe there was some right, celebration, or could be a promotion, or getting to the next level with something. So again, a lot of kind of happiness, celebration to go with the Three of Pentacles. And so maybe this collaboration is working perfectly wonderful for you, or maybe that's kind of where it was at, right? Things that worked out really well and were fulfilling, and really brought a lot of joy and success, excitement and passion. But now Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So maybe you have a choice that you're thinking about and that you need to make. Right now you can see that this witch is standing on that board, a teeter-totter. But look at that cat that's about to jump on there. Something unexpected, like I said, maybe something you're unaware of or going on behind the scenes, right? That might leave you with some sort of choice to make, or maybe losing your footing a little bit, getting a little bit off kilter. Kind of holding those Two Pentacles in her hand, got her focus on that. So something may just come out, come up, maybe near this full moon that does have you thinking, or maybe there's a third option or a third thing with that cat jumping in that you weren't expecting, or that might kind of throw things out of balance or throw things out of the way you expected them to go. All right, with the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the King of Pentacles. So matching that with the Nine of Pentacles, right, if that's progressing to the King. This King is super abundant. He's got his cake. Is he eating it too? Probably. I love that cow with, is that some sort of wreath? You've got the grapes in front. He's sitting away from his castle. This is a reminder too, this king is super successful. So uses his resources, his abundance, all that magic that you do have to become successful, attain those goals. But also he knows how to take care of himself. You can see he's sitting farther away from that castle. So if there is some sort of choice that comes up, or something that throws things off a kilter, something maybe you weren't expecting, right, that might be time to sit in your power, stand in your power. Remember, you are resourceful, right? You can be successful. But take that time away as well. Look how happy he is having that cake all by himself away from the castle, right? But that time away is important. It's important to slow down. All right, then we got the King of Swords with the Six of Swords. Wow, okay. So two kings clarifying the same suit. Okay. So King of Swords right here. So whatever that thing is that might kind of come up or surface, it might have you thinking of going in a different direction, moving towards something differently, or just thinking about something differently. And I think I cut this deck with the Hangman. This king is decisive, right? So it's making a choice. You're thinking about it. maybe getting away, really getting in touch with your power, and then making whatever choice makes sense to you, of course. But look, he's pointing that at that book. So maybe whatever idea, or maybe you're writing a book, right? Maybe, again, you have some new skill or class that you finished, or maybe you're teaching. It's something that you're thinking of moving forward with. He's pointing his sword at that book, the sword of clarity. There's a decision that's been made. He's also standing there strong in his power. He's high up in the castle. All you can see out the window is the sky, some clouds, some birds, so that higher perspective. Let's see, what's at the bottom of the deck? Queen of Wands, and this one, super magnetic queen. She's sitting there after all of this, magnetizing what she's worked for. Right, warm, charismatic. She's got that dragon who was breathing fire, but has now stopped. So if there is any anger or rage coming up, Page of Cups at the bottom, maybe some sort of apology or just some emotions. Could even be a little bit of immaturity there. So maybe remember this queen if that is something that happens. Again, with that Seven of Wands, if it is something coming at you. There's that black cat that was throwing everything off balance, playing with that flower. Right, so sometimes those surprises, those things you weren't anticipating, expecting, the curveballs. Sometimes that works out for the best. She's holding a bouquet in her hand. She looks super peaceful. One of those wands up too. All right, let's see here. Let's get one more card before we close it out. Out of this angel deck, angel oracle. Okay, let's see here. All right, so have you been celebrating? Did you have some sort of successful thing? Some sort of successful collaboration, something that had you kind of really up, really excited. Maybe now there's some other things going on. If this is for you, if this is your story. Remember, you have a lot of skills. You bring a lot to the table. You are strong. You can be confident. Take that time to nurture yourself. Check in with your power. Right? Make a clear choice. Possibly looking at something a different way. Turning into that Queen of Wands, magnetizing everything. And yeah, out of the angel deck, courage and bravery is coming out. So definitely with the Six of Swords, this King of Swords, courage and bravery. Not always the easiest energy to sit in and to act with, to utilize. But this is available to you right now at this full moon or whenever you find this message. So what do you hold important? What is this big pentacle? Maybe take some time to reflect on that today. And if there are some things that kind of jump into the situation and get things a little discombobulated, out of whack, right? Instead of maybe outwardly sending out any rage or frustration, how can you use that to your benefit? Use that as fuel to be confident, to maybe make a different choice, to do something for yourself. So again, courage and bravery here. All right, so that is the full moon message today, that is what we've got. If any of this made sense to you or you were able to take something from this, I'd love to hear about it. Courage and bravery, you've got it. All right, happy full moon in Cancer, and until next time, peace.